Every woman should read this comment section. Unhinged survival hacks. If I have a male Uber driver and he asks me about my day, I say I'm super happy because I just got my concealed carry permit. If he asks about my job, I say I'm not at liberty to discuss it with the general public. I bought a purge clown mask balaclava that I wear when I have to walk alone in the dark. I look unhinged and no one messes with me. I heard someone say to teach your children an adult isn't going to ask a child for help. They don't need a child to find their lost dog or whatever. A cop came to my high school and told the girls, you have a better chance of surviving a gunshot than a man who takes you to a second location. Never let a man force you into his car, even at gunpoint. Post vacation pics once I make it home. Correct. Don't advertise to people that your house is empty. Don't tell strangers your name. It is literally okay to lie to strangers. 911 dispatcher here. No second location. Can't stress this one enough. My mama said you can always apologize for overreacting, but you can't apologize if you're dead. Make a damn scene. I keep men's shoes outside my front door so it looks like a big dude lives here. I did this when I lived alone too. One time a man was staring at me while I put chapstick on in my car in a parking structure, so I started applying it all over my face while staring back and he left pretty quickly. Be insane. Women were given a heightened sense of intuition to offset the imbalance of physical strength with men. If your gut feels off, always listen. It is your superpower. I had a man point a gun at my head. I screamed in the most unhinged way, I wish you would. Do me a favor. If they believe you are insane or will draw too much attention, you may escape with your life. I have all my Uber, DoorDash, and Lyft accounts under a male name. I have a gender neutral name, so I just set all my profile pictures to be me and my husband, so they're not sure. When you are anywhere and you sense or see a man staring at you, stop and stare at them back with no emotion. Now you know what they look like and you look like less of a target to them. Stay aware. Once again, never go to a second location. That butterfly feeling in your stomach is your intuition telling you to run. Palm strikes hit harder than fists. Aim for eyes, throat, or groin, or whatever he's not covering up. Learn how joints work and make them bend the wrong way. Also, you can break a penis. Look it up. You don't need a permit to own a nail gun. Take separate cars and meet up at the restaurant when dating someone new. Tiny can of pink spray paint. Impossible to get out of eyes. Easy to get a description on someone with pink spray paint in their eyes walking into a hospital for help. Not being the nice girl on purpose. As a 911 operator, if you don't know where you are, let's say on a hike and you have your phone, the coordinates to your location are in the Compass app as well as maps. Keep a bat with a knee-high sock on the business end, not where you hold it. That way, if or when the bat is grabbed mid-swing, they'll grab the sock, bat slips out, and you can keep swinging. I heard someone once say, when in dangerous situations for women, don't get scared, get angry. I take a wallet with fake money on me just in case I ever got held up so I can simply give them the fake wallet. Get yourself a life card. If you don't know what that is, Google it. My mom taught me to memorize how many steps to get anywhere in my house. Someone breaks in and you kill the power. I'd know how to get out, they'd be lost. A coworker once told me not to keep a bat in my car, but a bat, glove, and a ball. Going for a bat can be spun as a premeditated attack, but if you have the whole set, you can argue you were just gonna play. Getting a copy of my vehicle's key and hiding it outside in a spot where only I can find it, so when I had to run, I could still leave even if he took my only key. My third grade teacher told us if anyone is ever making you uncomfortable walking in a parking lot or to the car or anywhere, be weird. Be the crazy. Never scream, leave me alone if some dude is following you. That makes people think it's a lover's spat. Scream, I don't know you. That activates people. Pepper gel, personal alarm, winter soldier walk, major RBF, and direct eye contact so they know I'm aware of their presence. If you don't know what a winter soldier walk is, look it up. I'm always strapped. Walking to my car, going on a walk, grocery shopping, taking my kids out, strapped. Stay ready, ladies. When you're out in public, look around. Stop being in them phones. It saved me a few times. So again, just be aware. Anything that will fit into an ear canal can and should be used in an ear canal to save your life. No one ever thinks to protect their ears when you start swinging. Gross and smart. Don't ever stop driving no matter what happens. Keep going even if they ram your car. Do not stop. You are not overreacting. They aren't drunk. Don't stop. And call 911. Fingers are the consistency of carrots. Eyes are the consistency of grapes. They're guilty until proven innocent. Strangers shouldn't get an immediate benefit of the doubt. It'll cost you everything. Not everyone has good intentions for you. If you're stuck or lost and have low battery or shitty service, change your voicemail to the date, time, location, etc. To this day, I remind my adult child, if you are abducted, fight to the death. Either you die or they die, but someone dies. You have no obligation to open your door every time someone knocks on it. Never let them pick you up from your house. Never let anyone know where you live till you know you can trust them. Anytime an Uber driver asks if I have a man, I say I am one. Quietest rides ever. Always take the elevators. Stairwells hardly ever have cameras. If you're ever in the car with a drunk driver and feel unsafe, they're way more likely to actually stop and pull over if you say you're going to throw up versus just saying slow down. I have mirrors in every room, hallway, and stairway, strategically positioned to give me a quick view into all surrounding rooms. No one will surprise me in my own home, friend or foe. Don't wear flip-flops. You cannot run in flip-flops. Don't post your kids or family on social media, and really limit what you share out there. The internet is full of everyone, including bad people. A Stanley cup weighs about 4 pounds when full of water. Do with that what you must. No pepper spray. Have spray paint, specifically the color of your car. It burns their eyes and makes them a target, and if someone gets suspicious of you having paint, say it's to touch up your car. Always plan your escape quietly and leave quietly. I was approached and knew he was going to attack me. I said, "Don't I know your mother from church?" The confusion on his face gave me enough time to run away. Oh, that's a good one. Be aware at all times and don't be afraid to make a scene. A guy literally tried to lure my teen daughter out of a store by asking her to help find his lost cell phone. She cussed him out and made a scene. Good on her. Never act like you are lost anywhere in the world. Act like you know where you're going. I always leave a full car space ahead of me at every light. If something happens, I'm going, even if I have to ram my way out. Glitter and lots of years in MMA. They won't pick a girl covered in glitter because it's evidence and extremely hard to get rid of, if ever. MMA, because don't put your hands on me. You know what? Hell yeah. I always say everyone should get in the habit of going for runs, 30 minutes a day, so that in emergency situations, you built up that stamina. No bumper stickers. It makes it easy to spot out your car. Keep it plain and basic. I teach my daughter this one rule. A man never needs help from a woman. If a man asks for help with something on the street, get gone fast. If he seems in distress, call police for him once you're safe. Being mean to men you don't know. You're less likely to be hurt when you're assertive and aware of your surroundings. Stay off your cell phone in parking lots. You are distracted and not paying attention. A lot of people with bad intentions park and wait for women. Read The Gift of Fear by Gavin DeBecker. Always trust your instincts. This is a great book. Anytime a man is at my door for any reason whatsoever, I always say things like, "We're not interested," or "My husband and I," so they don't know I live alone. This world sucks. Yeah. Lock your doors immediately once you get in. You can put your seatbelt on after. Don't give anyone the chance to get in. Do not roll windows down or answer anyone. If they didn't come with you, bye. I just saw a girl comment, "No second location. You will find me where I fought." And another, "Better to be tried by 12 than carried by 6. Oh. If there's an emergency, point at people and assign roles. Don't say someone call 911. Point at someone and say you call 911. When you're walking down the street, use all manners of reflective surfaces to help you know who's behind you. If you're driving and think you're being followed, make 3 right-hand turns in a row. If they also make the same 3 turns, yep, you're being followed. Get to somewhere with people around and do not drive home. Always make sure your phone is fully charged. I'm really bad at this, so I keep a portable in my bag. Learn about angel shots. Oh, this is so good. Okay. A lot of bartenders are aware if you ask for an angel shot in a certain way, you are in need of help. Not every snake is venomous, but any snake could be. For my concealed carry license, we watched a documentary on how killers choose victims. So many of them said they choose people who were convenient and distracted. Be alert, make eye contact, and be inconvenient. I dress in baggy stuff when alone at night because no one's gonna mess with someone with a silhouette like Adam Sandler. Learn how to go dead weight if someone grabs you. This takes practice because it's normal to tense up, but it's really hard for someone to pick you up or move you. My mom and I came up with a secret question for when I am in trouble or in need of help and she needs to come and get me. Basically, "Hey mom, how is Prince?" Prince is my dog that died 5 years ago. Baggie of glitter. Hard to remove and hurts in the eyes. Also easy to point out in the lineup. Uber driver asked if I live alone after driving me from the ER at like 11 p.m. Suddenly my dad and all my brothers lived with me because why would any man ever ask that? Seriously. Keep your keys by your bedside. If you hear something outside or get scared in your home, set your car alarm off. I was kidnapped in 2020 and the only reason he let me go is because I was yelling his physical and car description. I had AirPods in with my mother on the phone. Teach kids the make and models of cars. This got an attempted kidnapper caught because 2 little girls knew their cars. Guttural screams and banshee eyes has usually always done the trick. They think there's a demon in you and they don't want to mess with crazy. A man was staring at me on the train and honestly, he was scary as fuck, so I stared back at him directly in his eyes and said, "You have a very memorable face." Just stared him down until he went away. My dad used to park his work truck at an elderly female widow's house a few houses from ours so it looked like a man lived there. If you have allies like this in your life, use them. Public embarrassment is far better than being uncomfortable with a stranger, in my opinion. Make a scene and scream like Sarah Paulson. And if they say don't make a sound, make all the noise you can. My 90-pound pit bull Bubba. I had a man come up from behind me once on a running trail, but he didn't see my bestie. Let's just say the man had to run away. Especially especially if you're single and you live alone, get a big dog. I have a Belgian Malinois, and when I lived alone in LA, grown men would literally cross to the other side of the street when they saw us coming. I hope you never need any of this information, but it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.